Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Trying to get my watch on. I just dropped it. I'm glad I didn't break it. My hands were slippery. I just had, you know how you lotion down and stuff. Ciao. Whew. Hey, Mercedes.
How can I help?
How many miles till empty?
You can still drive 51 miles.
Okay. I got gas enough to get to... My hands are still slippery. Anyway, oh, there we go. But anyway, I had lotion down, and my hands were slippery. So when I went to try to put my watch on in the house, I couldn't. So I was carrying my watch, and then right when I got to the car, right when I went to open the door, what happened? I dropped my watch, and it fell underneath the car. So I'm looking at it. So far, so good, though. I mean, the face is not cracked. Oh, but it did get scratched. Oh, not too bad. Hold on. There's one scratch. I mean, unless you're like really up on my wrist, who's gonna know? Anyway, child, it's time to go to church. I'm gonna keep I got the windows down for now. Whew. It's already 81, honey. Already 81. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I was going to back all the way up, but never mind. Go this way. But anyway, it's Sunday. I'm going to church. Yes, I've missed church for 2 weeks. Child. It's good. It's fine. Whatever. But yeah, I'm in a great mood. Miss Peanut's senior gift. Well, by the time you see this video, which will be on Tuesday, Miss Peanut will have received her senior gift. Her dad is presenting it to her. I was too excited. But I figured if I did it, I would be crying. So I was like, let me just not, right? There's some things I just can't do. So I just told him, take a picture of her with it, you know, because I'm like, I just finished putting it together, and yeah, honey. Let's just say Mom is feeling all the things. And then I had posted in my Facebook page, my Facebook group, and you know, when I tell you, I mean, I'm sure all parents, you know, of seniors have felt this, but it's like, even though I don't know most of these people, I have such a connection with them, and oh my gosh, like, you know, everybody's just kind of like in their feelings. And I get it. And, you know, so then I was thinking, well, maybe I should just not be a part of the group. But I like being a part of the group because then I find different ideas and things, and, you know. So, yeah. I'm just... I'm trying not to be emotional. I'm like, oh my God. We are one step closer to getting her car, which I'm excited about. And you know, let's just put it out there. So you know how on the internet people do things, and it's just like, oh, you know, do this, do that, and, you know, and everything is like so rushed, and, you know, and then everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses and all this stuff, right? So, how many of my Gen Xers, shoot, baby boomers too, because I mean, y'all was around when this stuff came out. Remember way back, like in the 90s, was it the late 90s or whatever, early 2000s, on MTV, okay, dating myself, when they had that show, My Sweet 16, and like, everybody was having these elaborate parties and whatever, and then they were like, you know, they the kids would give their parents like all this grief, some of them would, and then they would have these big elaborate parties, and then they would, at the end of the party or during the party, they would present them with a car, or, you know, girls were showing up in horse-drawn buggies, or, you know, carriages, I mean, or, you know, you had these big old Lamborghinis, or, you know, what's the things called? The big Hummers and Mercedes and, you know, BMWs. Okay, so, now mind you, this is 2024, and everything is lived out on the internet. I'll say intranet. Now I'm thinking I'm at work. So something recently I saw, and like nowadays, like back in the day, you know, folks just want to have like a big house party back in the day. Then people went from having house parties to these elaborate parties to these big expensive cars. Now, like the one school that Miss Pina went to, those kids were driving Teslas, Mercedes Benzes, BMWs, Jags, you know, all the things, Porsches, all that, right? But that was that particular school, that particular community. You know, them parents, parents got 6 figures, right? 6, 7, 8 figures. How about that? So they got money to be doing that. But you know, you have kids from, like, I'll just say the inner city, whose parents barely making $35,000 a year, right? But these parents are going bending over backwards. Like when prom, like even the whole prom thing, you know, people are like, when I tell you they are, shoot, you might say almost taking out a mortgage to outfit prom, outfit homecoming. And I'm just like, but where, their education piece? I mean, so anyway, and like when I had baby girl, you know, baby girl's a 90s child. So she grew up on the whole MTV, you know, Sweet 16, whatever, because she thought she was going to get all that. And I said, girlfriend, no, you'll get a trip. And we actually, oh gosh, she was so mad. We were supposed to go to Florida, and then the trip got switched and changed, and we ended up going to Louisiana. She was hot. When I tell you she was hot, she was hot, because she's like, what? And so, and I mean, now hindsight 2020, I get it, right? Oh, it's cute. You know, and then like for Miss Peanut, I'm trying to think, was her Sweet 16 during, no, it wasn't during the pandemic part. It was after the pandemic. I don't remember what we did for her Sweet 16. But, you know, Miss Peanut travels a lot. So, you know, and plus her birthday's in the middle of winter, so we didn't travel. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what we did for her Sweet 16. But anyway, we didn't do a party and all that. You know, we didn't present no car. None of that, right? But that's like the thing that everybody's doing, especially for girls. Oh, they got to have these big elaborate dresses, and hair got to be weaved down their back, and then they got to have this, and then, you know. So anyway, you know, and like even right now, you know, Miss Peanut, she wants a car. She doesn't have the desire to drive. It makes sense. It does make sense. And I know why it makes sense. But anyway, you know, but she's not like rushing, you know, especially because she's like, what do I do? Where do I go? I go with my parents, da, da, da. I'm like, honey, but eventually you're going to want to go by yourself, or, you know, whatever, go to the store real quick. You know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, I went off on a tangent just because I'm still seeing all this elaborate stuff, you know, and I'm just like, I hope the same money you throwing off in that car that you putting off in, you know, putting off in education and college. Oh, you weren't supposed to go that way. Anyway, you know what I mean? Just, that's what I'm thinking about. You know, even with my Facebook groups, you know, people are saying, well, what are you doing for graduation? And, You know, some people are like, we're not doing a graduation party. We're going to Europe. We're going to Japan. We're going, you know, cross seas, and, you know, or they just want a trip, and you know what I mean? And my thing is, why can't I do both? I mean, granted, I'm not going to Europe, but, you know, we're still probably going to do like a family vacation. Because actually, when I first started thinking about her senior year, after going to the deals like we did last year, I thought about getting, you know, the townhome, like, you know, rent a couple townhomes or whatever, and we all go there. But then everybody got their own way of traveling and their own way of doing things, and I was like, you know what? Nobody's going to upset my child. So I said, nah, we won't do that. You know, if we do it, it'll be her and I, or, you know, or maybe her, I, baby girl, little man. But yeah, anyway. So anyway, that's, you know, but, and I don't even want to go to the deals. So I nixed that idea. She already planned where she wants to go. So I just got to make sure that gets taken care of. You know, she has her senior trip, as I'm going to call it, for spring break. So she has her spring break trip planned. I just got a couple more things I got to put together for that. And then we're going to, where we're going this year for vacation, we'll be going next year for vacation. And that's it. Because I'm going to be more planful. You know what I mean? But yeah, just the whole thing of living out loud on the internet, and oh, you know, just like this, it's almost like a textbook, but it's like an internet style of living. You know, oh, I gotta post this to the Facebook and to the gram, and I'm just like, okay. Even with like the whole dorm stuff, you know, like some of these parents are like, oh my God, I look at my house, I got all this stuff. And then some parents are like, my kid doesn't even want half that stuff. My kid just wants some sheets, towels, some snacks. That's it. You know what I mean? And then there's parents who literally cannot afford those things. And so they're like, I don't know what to do. And should I do a GoFundMe to outfit a dorm room? Are you kidding me? I'm like, oh my gosh. My thing right now is, let's choose what school you're going to, so I know what money I need to do, if I need to work next summer or not. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So, child. Oh, I think I might park on the street and park underneath a tree, because, yeah, there's a spot right here. Be parked in some shade. I don't want my car to be ancient hot. Ooh, First Lady is here. So I know she's gonna be looking for me. Let me get myself. Oh, I could park right here on this little corner. Yeah. It's a little bit of shade right here. But anyway, so that's, you know, what I was thinking about this morning. Because, you know, people, how come you ain't bought a car? And how come you know? And the thing is, she's already had a car. You know what I mean? The car died, whatever. But, and it's not like she doesn't have, you know, access to cars in general. I just realized I left my book at the house that I do my notes in. Oh well. Anyway. Whew, but let me get up in here because cousin First Lady gonna be looking for me. And I don't need her looking for me. Not today. I'm trying to think, should I bring my lap scarf? Yeah, I will. So let me go ahead and pop the trunk and get that. But I'll see you guys after church. Hey everybody, I'm back. Getting ready to head to the house so I can pick up Boss Man. We're getting ready to go to the store so we can grab a few things for dinner and this week. He at home sleep. Church was good. Oh my gosh. Apparently, I wasn't the only person missing in action. My pastor told me, he said, I was getting ready to call your mama. I said, oh, Lord. I said, I told Cousin First Lady why I wasn't there. And he was like, why weren't you here? I said, well, Pastor, I did have a funeral. I said, I was doing some family stuff. And he was just like, He said, well, Cousin First Lady didn't tell me because I was about to call your mama. I was like, well, dang. I'm like, I'm 47. But I love my family. So whatever. He was like, I miss you being at church. He said, I was looking for you. And of course, and then I slipped out of church and didn't speak to him after church. Look, it's all good. I'm grown now. Anyway, church was good. The members that I do like kind of talk with, you know, they were cool. We miss you. Where you been? Glad to see you. See you next Sunday. Yes, I'll be here next Sunday. I promise. If the Lord said the same, I'll be here next Sunday. You know what I mean? And it was so funny because they were like, did you go back to work yet? I was like, I go back to work on Thursday. They were like, what? Cousin First Lady don't even go back to work until September. I'm like, oh. But see, I couldn't do the job that she do because that's not my ministry. So, no, baby, no. And so then, you know, we just kind of talked about the other stuff, you know, as far as work. And she was asking me, because I told her I had met with my boss. And she was asking me, would I leave the district completely or just leave my school? And I said, well, because she asked me, she said, well, what would you do? And I said, well, I would go back into HR. She said, oh, that's right. You did work in HR. I'm like, yeah. So, I mean, I got a fallback, you know what I mean? And so then she was like, well, she said, maybe just see if you can get into HR at the district. That way you just continue on. And I know what she's saying because, you know, Cousin First Lady, she's older than me. So, you know, she's not a boomer per se. Wait, let me think about that. Is she a boomer? Or was she? She might be the beginning of Gen X. But anyway, close enough to boomers to be like, look, you know, you don't just, you know, we get too old. I get it. So, and I told her, I said, it all depends on what the district got going on. Because the district is talking about laying off people in the district level. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to be in that number. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I would love to be able to continue my tenure or whatever. But, child, I'm not that pressed. I'm going to tell you that right now. I told her, I said, I got headhunters and recruiters that are trying to get me. I was sitting in church and was getting emails like, we seen your resume, and because my resume is open. That it is. It's open. And honey, I'm sorry, but if the right one come through, I'm just saying. But anyway, so, but yeah, and then I was just kind of telling her about some other things that I'm not going to mention here because that's not for y'all to, you know, conversate on. But you know, one of the reasons why I wasn't at church, so outside of the big storm, because a girl don't drive in storms, not like that. But anyway, Pastor brought up, I know a lot of people are vacationing. It's summertime, and it is summertime. People do vacations, you know, but myself, not on no vacation. Well, you know, not out of state at least. But anyway, Miss Peanut did like her gift. I'm so excited. It's funny because you're going to see the video first, but I'm talking about it now in this video because at the time of that video she hadn't gotten it yet. At the time of this video she received it. So yeah, y'all, it's so hot out here. It's 87 degrees. Jesus, I mean, and I got the air on because, you know, I would be drenched in this dress if I did not. My dress look cute on too, by the way. A girl look. The black and white one, it fits a little more snug in the breast, but it still fits, it's still flowy, you know, in the underneath the breast or whatever, so it still fits nice. Because I was trying to figure out what can I wear today that I won't be so hot. Because we have air conditioning in our church, but I still have my fan too. Speaking of my fan, so when my husband's aunt passed away, my cousin I just call her cousin because that's just what it is. I mean, she's cousin-in-law, but my cousin. She, not only did she have the programs, you know, and the obituary and all that stuff, she had fans, and then she put a sticker on the stick of the fan with her mom's name and birth year, death year. So this is what the fan looks like, and it has a poem on there. It says, remember me. Don't remember me with sadness. Don't remember me with tears. Remember all the laughter we've shared throughout the years. Now I am content that my life, it was worthwhile. When you are walking down the street and you've got me on your mind, I'm walking in your footsteps, only half a step behind. So please don't be unhappy just because I'm out of sight. Remember that I'm with you every morning, noon, and night. So I thought that was really cool. So anyway, all three of us ended up with a fan, right? So I had one, Miss Pina and Boss Man. Well, Boss Man left his fan in the car. Because I was like, wait a minute. How did we get two fans? Well, then I was like, do we got two? Do we got three? But we had three. And so since he drove that day, he left his fan in the side part of my car, in the little pocket. And I'm like, I was going to bring it in, and I thought about it. I was like, shoot, I'm going to leave it right here in the car, because that's perfect for me to just take it on into church and, you know what I mean? Because every now and then I can't get the usher's attention, and a girl be hot, and I don't know if I'm having my own personal summers just yet. I know I'm close. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I know I'm close to my own personal summers. But baby, I was like, listen, I'm keeping that fan right here. The other fan's in the house. I'll keep that one right here because, and then if something ends up happening this one, we got another two in the house. So I can, because I'm telling you. I don't know. I think we're going to Costco. I kind of wanted to go to Cub, but I think we're going to Costco. I wanted to go to Cub because I wanted some Cub chicken and I wanted some potato salad. But then we were talking about rotisserie chicken today too. I got a taste for fried actually though, so I'll see what he says, because I know he's got his Greek salad. I was gonna go and pick up another Caesar because I like that Caesar. Put that lemon over top of that lettuce, sprinkle it with that cheese and dressing and stuff. I haven't been eating croutons lately. I don't know if it's because I don't want to get extra full or what it is, but I haven't been eating the croutons. And I've come to the realization I don't like croutons whole. I like to crush mine up and so have crumbles. I do like it like that. So anyhow, but yeah, I don't know what we're having for dinner. It's gonna be some form of chicken. If I had the funds, we would be getting on the road going to get some slim chicken, because I got a taste for chicken and waffles today too. But I will settle for being in the city. I think next weekend we're going to try to do something, another family something with Miss Peanut, long as it's not raining. I like when it's warm outside, but not hot. So I like when it's like 75 and the humidity is really good, and you know what I mean? A little bit of sun, yeah. But when it's like over 80, child, miss me with being outside. I don't know how people like being outside all the time. Like right now, I'm seeing all these bikers and walkers, and I'm like, y'all ain't about to pass out. Because a girl would be laid over. Seriously. And that's not because I'm extra fluffy. It's because I just can't handle the heat, honey. That's how you know I am a fall/winter baby. My birthday's in the fall, but I live in Minnesota, and at any given time we could have winter. So that's why I say I'm a fall/winter baby. But I didn't have much to talk about today. Just glad to have seen my church family and my family. They got talking about going back to church this afternoon. I was like, nope. That's not part of my ministry. Well, I thought he'd be watching for me, because I am picking up Boss Man. But I'm not getting out, so he better come on. Yeah. Thanks for the likes and everything on my my video about us going to the Red Fest. And I'm just gonna say this, you know, Boss Lady keeps it cute and keeps it classy. So please be mindful of any comments that might seem left. And you know what? And that's just on the top. So whether you're on social media, whatever, Facebook, you know, Instagram, YouTube, be mindful. Read what you type and ask yourself the question, if this was posed to me, would I take offense? Pose that question to yourself before you press save or post or whatever. And I'll take a step further. Ask yourself the question on Boss Lady's channel, because she keeps things raw and uncut. Would she take offense? Have a good day. Bye.